Anti-maskers think that their semen will soon become a hot commodity, much like Bitcoin. Yeah. There have been comparisons of unvaxxed male semen to that of Bitcoin. Now, what? What? Well,
unlikely, but okay, keep going.
No, it's not only unlikely, it is impossible, but it does give you a sense of the high regard that these individuals have for themselves and their bodily fluids, which is impressive, impressive. So, according to Vice, unvaccinated conspiracy theorists think that their semen is more pure than the rest of the populations, and that refusing the COVID-19 vaccine will make the market value of their semen skyrocket. They believe that as a result of the vaccine, and this of course is not true in any way, people are gonna have a difficult time conceiving or having healthy pregnancies. And so women are gonna desperately look for unvaccinated or semen from unvaccinated men. Okay, there's gonna, look, it's the basics of supply and demand, Cenk.
Of course.
You know, now as a higher percentage of Americans have been fully vaccinated, there are fewer and fewer men who have that pure, unvaccinated semen, and women are just they're gonna be scrambling for it.
Yeah,
they're gonna be scrambling for it.
Scrambling. I can see him whispering now in hushed tones in corners. Got any of that good stuff?
Oh my God. So gross.
You know what, women are really gonna want this. Are they? Have they so far? Has anybody been asking so far? My guess is not one person has asked because you're nuts. And the person who believes that is not usually in high, their bodily fluids are not normally in high demand, okay? So this is, look, a part of this, and I know I'll trigger every incel out there, but like part of this is like, oh, I know they didn't want it before, but now that I'm not vaccinated,
got 'em.
Now they're really gonna want it, right? I got real bad news for you. That's not how it's gonna play out, brother.
I really hope they're not taking up space in the refrigerators to store this.
Oh,
like if they really genuinely think this is gonna be the next hot commodity.
I got some Bitcoin here. I tell you, it's gonna skyrocket.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the bar was pretty low. They're like, oh, it's gonna be in more demand. Well, could it be in less demand? I don't know.
Good point, good point. Now, as the vaccinated population eventually crumbles, the unvaccinated will rise to repopulate the planet. And that's according to the adherents of this theory. Women who want a baby will have to pay large amounts of money for sperm. The unvaccinated will then hand over their oh so precious man juice so that the world can repopulate. Look, if I'm a woman, obviously. Like if I found myself in a situation like that, I'd rather just not repopulate the planet.
Of course, who wants their DNA? Are you insane? Like, no, but it's such a hilarious fantasy. And it gives you a view into their mind.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know I'm not getting any right now, but one day, this is going to be the most precious thing in the world. And all the women in the world are going to be clamoring for it. Give me the Bitcoin. Bit might be a good way to describe it. But anyway, yeah, oh, it's so precious. Oh, finally, I really, really want your man juice.
Oh, no, don't want it.
Look, so that's their fantasy and that's what they daydream about, right? And of course now, hate to burst your bubble, as is, it's the exact opposite. Actually, and of course, scientists I know, you don't believe in scientists, because scientists with their climate change and their COVID and all that, and be safe and stay alive. Science, gravity, good one.
Yeah, I mean, look, by the way, it is a little tricky. Like you do have to stay alive in order to offer up your hot commodity, right?
Yeah. But remember, they don't believe in any scientists. So they think, oh, of course, I'm gonna stay a lot more than the people with the chips in their bodies and their semen. I mean,
that's right, yeah, the chips in the bodies.
That's never gonna work, right? So since they believe in all these things, I don't know if they're ever gonna listen to the scientists who tell them, actually, no, it's the reverse. If you don't get vaccinated, you could have some issues. And by the way, for God's sake, scientists, like this is the one thing where even if it isn't true, I'm kidding, but even if it isn't true, just tell them like, oh, you know what? It turns out, latest breakthrough science. It doesn't hurt your lung capacity. It hurts your penile capacity.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, they'd be like right away.
No,
they'd be the first ones lined up.
Men would be clamoring for the vaccine. I mean, every man in the country would already get their booster shot. Like, booster shots just got approved, I believe, right? Or Biden indicated that they will be approved very soon. They wouldn't even wait. They'd find a way to get the booster shot immediately. Look, and let me give you the details that Cenk just alluded to, because I think it is important. So if you do get sick with COVID, if you are unvaccinated, your Johnson might be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so this is the last graphic. Let's go to that. I apologize. Let's go to the last two graphics. Scientists at the University of Miami ran a study on 45 different men after they took 2 doses of the vaccine and found that there was no significant decrease in the quality or quantity, meaning the amount of sperm you produce after taking it. But when you look at those who are unvaccinated and get sick with COVID, the COVID virus has been found in testicle and penile tissues of those infected and could lead to infertility and erectile dysfunction, and that's not fun. In people who have contracted COVID-19 and in those who recovered, the virus has been detected in their semen too.
So I kid around about how they should make it up, right? But I don't, this is the first time I'm hearing about those issues, so I suspect that they're not giant issues in COVID. But apparently they are some issues. It affects some people in that way, right? My God, they should have publicized that better, right? I'm no joke, because the people who are most hesitant in this country happen to be middle-aged men, right? And young and middle-aged men. If you told those same conservative, younger and middle-aged men, hey, you might have erectile dysfunction, or it might affect the quality of your semen or your penis, they'd be hurting people to get them out of the way to get the vaccine first. And you know they would have done it, right? They would be like, no, get out the way, yo, get out the way, right? Or this guy like, oh my God, if you told them it could make it smaller, they'd be, get out the way, get out the way. I can't have it be any smaller, right? So, and now though, I mean, this thing about how they think it's a literal money shot. Oh my God.
Oh, Cenk.
Oh my God.
Cenk.
Okay.
I know people are gonna love that.
Okay.
That was probably pretty good.
Okay. Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.